she doesn't want them, we'll take them. We're not gonna steal, but if she doesn't want them... I have a key. I have a funny key. They'll be disappointed. I cannot stay here. They left us something else, too. Hello?
More importantly, you are looking at the camera from where the hatch is, looking outwards. Because before, we were in a camera that's looking into where the hatch zone is. So that gives players the wrong idea of, oh, you should go into the hatch area.
I never really had a problem with that camera angle.
We're locked out. The key. We can open it with the funny key. It fits! We won!
My gate!
Oh!
Our gate! Yes, sir. You are right. You broke the key! You broke the key of the lock! No, she broke it. You make a mess of things! Yes, sir. Do you want to be here forever? No, sir. I am disappointed. Yes, I know you are, and I apologize. Pick this up! Yes, sir. Pick this up now! You know what the captain says. Clean garden, clean conscience, sir. Do not let this happen again! No, sir. Do not let this happen again! No, sir. Do you wish to see the light of day? Yes, sir, I do.
I broke my funny key. We cannot go through there now. If she doesn't want it, we'll take it. It's not stealing, but if she doesn't want it... A key. I have a funny key. They'll be disappointed. We cannot stay here. And then gameplay.
What's terrible about this is we're
I feel like he should take longer before he pops out of the hole. He's kind of like right on her tail there.
That's the point. I mean, it's supposed to be scary, and it's supposed to encourage you to actually see it.
But
I mean, for me, from a pacing standpoint.
That key is useless. We have to find another way out of here.
Welcome, old friend, to my domain, a land lit by moonlight and sodden by rain. The girl you are guiding will need your assistance to conquer the giant's most dreadful resistance. But your omni-view powers were sadly corrupted back when her escape was last interrupted. Though do not despair, for you have one ability which may set her free of this evil facility. Her phone is equipped with a muse to record the data I seek and prodigiously hoard. That shovel before you was left by the giant. If you scan it for me, I would be most compliant. The knowledge it yields is absolute treasure. We'll look out for each other, measure for measure.
I wish to discuss something. Where is that steamroller of yours?
Mama? In the office. He sleeps most hours of the day.
If something unfortunate were to compromise our research in any way, and this goes for both of you, I want you to execute Directive 95.
Is the arrival at risk? Are we expecting an attack, sir?
I expect nothing, but I anticipate everything. If this zone is boarded by any government agency, or if we are aggressed by terrorist action, you will carry out 95. Understood? Dr. Amash, you look sour.
It is... Sir, I am afraid I cannot personally execute such a directive.
Dr. Perez.
We are scientists.
Then you will enlist the skill set of someone or something that is willing to break a mirror for metamorphosis. Do you know of someone like this?
We do, sir. When he wakes up, we will explain it to him.
That gate was a dead end, but there may be a door somewhere in this graveyard that we can explore. For here in God's acre, where souls come to rot, is a way to the next world, and X marks the spot. It appears you are trying to open a door in a way that won't work but used to before. It requires a PIN code which you don't possess. In addition to that, your Omni's a mess. Until all your powers are working again, keep an eye out for the relevant pin.
The theoretical DNA is that you could store the total world information, which is 120 petabytes, at least in 2011, in about 4 times the DNA.
Mark. Hold the line.
Stephen Dardanning, former editor of the Evening Standard, is gone. And with him, a legacy people around here would just as soon forget. I've written my share of obits over the years, but this one's left me with a double clove hitch in my gut. And it isn't because I've been asked to memorialize a man I've never met. I am effectively replacing him. I am sitting in his office now, reclining in his squeaky old chair.
I keep finding you here.
No.
What is the matter?
Nothing. I was tending to...
You must quit spinning your wheels here. It is bad for your work.
He was our first.
I understand. But I am telling you this as your friend. This could get you in trouble. What do they think when they see you here?
Why would they be watching?
They are always watching. Derringer monitors the water in the moat.
Oh, that false crisis. In my country, too, there is a water crisis.
Abal, do not get political on me.
Terminus drinks more water than all the mirrors combined.
You're changing the subject. Have any of the mirrors died of thirst? Did this one here die of thirst? Look, I'm telling you, if they see you mourning them in this way, it will not be good for you.
How do you survive all of this?
Abal, I make it a point not to look directly at them. If I do that, I will see my own reflection. I have trained myself to stare just over their heads when I speak to them. You asked me how I survive? I took the idea of a person I hate, and I practiced very hard at becoming him.
You can imagine other huge data sources like all the neuronal fibers in the brain, which can be encoded into DNA. And again, you could do selective reading of that as needed.
This door will not open with mere elbow grease. The gearbox, it seems, is missing a piece.
Ready about. We'll change our tack.
The smelly man's tape. Did the captain chain this door shut?
These chains form an X on the door to the crypt. Perhaps we could break them, were the right tool equipped. If you find such an item, then have the girl nab it. Trespass and theft have become quite her habit.
Do you remember that?
I've never played it, but I'm familiar with the game.
Yeah, it's kind of the same kind of idea, right? There's this girl, and there's a bigger guy who's chasing after her,
right?
And so it just kind of reminds me of that. You know, I imagine the gardener's gonna be a larger dude, right?
Yeah. Anyway.
Everything on top and nothing handy. You'll kiss the gunner's daughter when we catch you.
So you want to go through kind of the gameplay that, like, if you want to, like, kind of walk us through the level?
I'll give some high-level ideas of each of the spaces. So you start.
Another broken mirror.
We now can confirm what I had been fearing. This giant was born with exceptional hearing. The girl must walk slowly when he is around, or he will most surely pick up on the sound. These petri dish samples were earlier means of storing all knowledge within human genes. To play back an encrypted audio scene, look for the sequencing data machine.
5 bells in the morning watch. Haven't seen a thing. Good night, Rupanya. Keep an even keel. Whose grave is this?
Don't ask questions.
Another broken mirror?
What did I say? Just keep digging. I will be back.
You ask too many questions. Yes, sir, you are right. The captain hears the question you didn't ask.
Who are you talking to, Mama?
No one, sir.
Stop digging. I said stop. Did something happen to a mirror?
Did it?
Did you break another mirror?
No, sir, I did not. Maybe I did. No, I surely did not.
Climb out of there. Get up.
I didn't tell you to stop digging.
But I...
Killed another one?
No, sir, I did not.
Calm down, both of you. It's for Octavo.
The librarian. He's dead?
He will be.
We all die someday. Except for the captain.
Shut up!
Five bells in the morning watch. Haven't seen a thing.
One of the smelly man's tapes.
These petri dish samples were earlier made.
This weird idea about having these kind of analog TV sets located throughout the garden that more or less act like bonfires from where players send hope to one of these weird TV sets, like it's in the forest or like it's on like it's propped up on like a bunch of bricks or whatever, and then
because we have the address, we know where it goes back, so once we sequence everything, we're able to reconstruct what the original message that you're encoding or digital information that you were encoding in there.
Be careful, sir. That is poisonous.
Yes, Mammoth, I know that. Above.
Yes.
One of the female mirrors is having an issue I think you may be better suited for.
I will be right there.
Why is all of this out?
I'm extracting toxin.
Why?
Because I want to know.
Are you making a weapon?
Why would you say something like that?
I am merely considering who we work for.
You're being paranoid.
Occupational hazard.
It's not stealing if nobody wants it, right?
The ear.
All I am saying is if something happens, I hope you rescue your two-legged children before your six-legged ones.
Of course! You're being insane, Abal. Besides, nothing is going to happen to us. You know that. Abal?
Of course.
Say, if my bees die, so do your precious flowers.
The desert rose is renowned for surviving in adverse conditions. I am sure they can live without your colony.
My bees make honey. What do your flowers yield?
Death. The roots are quite toxic, you know.
Therein lies the difference between you and me, Abal. As a hobbyist, I don't delight myself with pain and suffering.
You do not have to. As an occupation, your bees are content to do it for you.
Oh, it's something.
What's the matter?
Lately, you sound distant.
Probably our new encryption tech.
I don't mean the phone line.
I know what you mean. Take it or leave it. I'm not offended.
Any other comments on this angle, guys?
I like that, dude.
What do you guys think about in that mode, Veggie, like cheating? So the camera's a little higher because it does look like you're kind of like a baby.
She's short, but yeah, no, I can see she's holding the.
Yeah.
Overseer, how may I help you, sir?
Oh, please don't get up. I am actually looking for Dr. Perez.
I believe he is reading to the mirrors.
Reading? They received that sort of stimulation then?
Only very recently. It is your manifesto.
Our manifesto.
Of course.
Is this yours?
I am sorry I did not inform you that I would be bringing a radio.
It is okay.
I do not use it anymore.
Why is that?
Mammoth. He gets upset. He heard me tell Noam, Dr. Perez, that the radio waves cut through our brains. They are invisible signals. Mammoth did not like that. And once he has an idea in his head, it is difficult to get rid of it.
I see. I would like you to start using the radio again. But only when Mammoth is around.
Sir?
Yes. Yes, I will watch from that feed, whenever he enters the room.
What is the scientific purpose of this?
You said Dr. Perez was with the mirrors. I think I will go see him now.
Yes, sir.
No. Bart, what is it? Sit down.
I think we killed someone.
What? Stop. Stop this pacing. Sit. About what happened?
Not murder. A pre-cal. We drowned him. We must have drowned him in the moat.
Why was the pre-cal in the moat?
I don't know. At first I thought it was one of ours. Then I was sure a Prizrak had found us out. But it was a pre-cal. A male pre-cal.
Okay, Abba. We have to get him out of there, okay?
I feel so bad for Mama.
Abba, we must leave here.
We can make this go away, right?
And it's worse than that. I heard the transmission.
You did? You know what I have been trying to tell you?
You're right, Abba.
It's the American government.
You're right.
They will put us in jail. They will lock us away forever.
We'll figure something out. But first, we must get the pre-cal out of the moat. We bury him before anyone knows he's missing.
When did life become this?
Are you cold?
I'm okay.
The heat is out. Not just my office, but the entire building.
I'll pace.
Yes, keep the blood flowing.
These are beautiful.
Thank you.
And they grow right here on the windowsill.
Most times of the year, you see them on the roads. Fields of them, growing freely.
I'm afraid I didn't see much besides snow on the drive-in.
People think this country is all desert. Hot, flat. Dry. But we are high up in the mountains.
May I sit? You are a gifted comparative genomicist. Do you know why I am here?
To offer me a job.
An opportunity. Did your medical director explain it to you?
Briefly. Encoding.
Precisely. Are you up to the challenge, Dr. Rahman?
With all due respect, it is not much of a challenge. A zettabyte may be a lot of data for you, but for us, it is a trifle. At most, we are talking about a gram of synthetic DNA.
I'm not talking about synthetic DNA.
Then where do you want your data stored?
Are you watching the TV?
We could use these to open the door with the chains on the outside.
Who's in here? You left these. Don't be so careless. Yes, sir.
While the girl's fearful cries should not go unheeded, the giant has taken the item we needed. So pilfer the pockets of that aimless brute, but be wary of bees as you steal back the loot.
Looks above board.
Going in for the steal.
We'll see it better in the light of day.
I have found something. These chains are tough.
Behold, it's a tunnel, at least part of one. Someone before us had had enough fun. This crudely dug hole was their means of escape, but it won't do much good in its current shape. The water is high where it needs to be low. Let's find the equipment to stifle its flow.
I'll pick this up.
Somewhere a wall box.
It fits. The door is opening.